Hey, good morning, class. One of the students in my fourth hour class asked that if I could do a little video on the 1040 presentation, so I thought I would go ahead and do the problem we did in class yesterday so that you guys can use it as a little reference for the rest of the problems that we do if needed, okay? So the first thing we did was pretty simple. We filled out all the information for the wage earner here. So in this case, it's Lois Lane. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just copy that information in. This is a pretty simple step. First name is Lois, last name is Lane, and then she doesn't have anybody filing jointly with her, so she can just move down here. The Social Security number, we find that right here. Okay, so you can go ahead and copy that in. 4394108. All right, and like I said, this Lois does not have a spouse, so you can go ahead and move down to this here and fill in her address, and that's 1277 Broadway, and the city, the town that she lives in is Avon, Connecticut, and the zip is 06001. Okay, and all that information I just got from this box here. Okay, all right, and at that point we're ready to flip it over to the other side and go ahead and start the worksheet. Okay, so we always start with the wages that Lois earned, and that is given to her on her W-2 form, always in box 1. Okay, this example always comes from box 1. So we're going to go ahead and write in 84,897.00. Okay, and a lot of the other stuff here is certainly applicable to others, but in this case Lois does not have any taxable interest. She does not have any dividends that she earned as income, and she doesn't have any pension or annuity she can count as income. She doesn't have any Social Security benefits. So we're going to go ahead and take line 1 and add lines 1 through 5 and just basically bring that total down, 84,897.00. Okay? All right. Step 7, or line 7, adjusted gross income. If you have no adjustments to income, enter the amount from line 6. In this case, Lois does not, so we can go ahead and enter that. Total is 84,897.00. Put a comma in there if you need to as a placeholder. Standard deduction. All right, we know that Lois is single and she's filing separately, so we're going to write the 12,000 in there as the standard deduction. Line 9, any business income deductions that we know about, no taxable income other than that we actually taxable income is where we're going to add that up. So you subtract line 9 from line 7. All right, and that's going to get you to a number, if we just bring all that down on line 10, 7, 9, 8, and then that's a 2, 7. All right, so 72,897 is her taxable income. All right, so the next thing we have to do in line 11 is we have to find the actual tax, and that is where you have to go to the charts and you have to look up. Let me see if I can do a little zoom here so you can see this better. All right, this is where we have to look up the range for 72,000. So 72,897, 72,897 is going to fall right in here. Okay, and she is single, so we're going to go to the single column and we're going to write in 11,972 as the tax, and we're also going to write that right here, 11,972. All right, almost there. No child tax or child tax credit we know about. She doesn't have any kids. Any other amount from Schedule 3 that we know about? No. Subtract line 12 from line 11. So that's 0. And so on 13, we'll just bring that tax down. A lot of bringing this stuff down to the next line. Other taxes from Schedule 4, no. Total tax, add lines 13 and 14, so again, bringing this down, 11,972.00. All right, 16, federal income tax withheld from W-2 and 1099. So that's where we have to go back to the W-2 form, and that's always going to be in box 2. All right, federal income tax withheld. In this case, it's 16,979.40. All right, so we'll go ahead and write that in. Sorry, line 16, 16,979.40. All right, any refundable credits that we know about? No. Add any amount from Schedule 5. We don't know anything about that for Lois. Add lines 16 and 17. These are your total payments. So 16 and 17, we just bring that down. If line 18 is more than line 15, subtract 15 from 18, and that's the case here. All right, so we're going to go 15 from 18. I'm going to use my calculator here just to make sure. And we have, so the tax was $11,972. She actually paid during the year $16,974.40. So we'll subtract $11,972, and that gives us $5,002, I believe. Is that right? $5,002.40. Let me just double check that number again. Let's see, clear 16,979.40 minus the 11,972. Sorry, that's $5,007. My fault, and 40 cents. Thought something was wrong there. Okay, and that's basically your refund. And the rest of this you don't have to fill out. Obviously, we don't know what her checking account is and all that kind of stuff. But you know, one of the last things that you'll do is flip that over, and then you'll sign it. And you can sign Lois's name there, and then put the date in there as today's 2/6/2019. All right, and that's the W-2 form. Okay, so again, I'll flip that over. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see it. All right, it took me exactly 8 minutes, and with all the explaining. So there's how it should look.